Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and welcome to the Sunday recap, my weekly vlog where I cover my last week in gaming. And as always, I'll start with my EVE Online. I think considering how much time and effort I had to put in my real life job, it's actually extremely busy there still. I would say I played an average amount of EVE Online. Most of it was done mining a bit of industry, checking on my research. The fun part is that there seems to be a booming business of mining in Digital with someone that is continuously offering boosting fleets with a fully a boosting orca that is like fully fitted, fully skilled. That is pretty damn awesome because it does make your high-sec mining quite a bit more efficient, and basically anyone that's not a bad guy with positive security status and that's neutral can join this mining fleet. And I think at one point I joined with like 17 members or something like that. So it's been a decent amount of mining. But it's been pretty fun because it's done in a fleet, it's boosted, it's a bit more efficient than if you go completely solo. I also kept up with my blueprint copy business, and that came back a little bit. So my new sales tactic, it's a bit more spread out. Basically, I don't go for 4 or 5 copies of a single of a single component anymore. I try to spread it out as much as possible, and that does seem to work because I made several 100 million just from the blueprint copies last week as well. So that's going well. In fact, I'm slowly running out of blueprint copies in Jita as I did not produce anymore in the last 2 weeks. I think maybe 1 or 2 more weeks and then I'll go back into the active production of those. So it's looking pretty good on that end. And yeah, EVE Online has been a lot of fun, although I do think you slowly notice that people are taking their summer breaks, right? If you would take a summer break, it's going to be July, August. And so you do see that lower activity, not as much war action anymore. But personally, I see this as a great opportunity to just keep going at a pace that I can manage, try to build up my wallet and be ready for the next set of deployable, it's not citadels, but structures. There we go. I was having some trouble finding the word. But yeah, the next set of structures, which is of course going to replace everything that I do in the boss now. I need a little bit of ISK to buy the blueprint originals. Maybe we'll need other fittings for that. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of that works. But a slower period in EVE Online during the summer is usually a good opportunity to try to build up your reserves. It does mean that I think I'm gonna focus on the wallet at this point. I'm not going to make a lot of big investments anymore. I think I just need to be ready to buy the blueprint originals. And so it's gonna be a bit more industry, trying to make some money and get the ISK count up a little bit. But yeah, EVE Online, still play every single day. It's definitely still my main game. Next up, we've got Overwatch. I played Overwatch almost every day, and to my surprise, I'm actually playing ranked mostly. So I'm only ranked 46, so like I'm a good Overwatch player or anything like that. But I must say it's another achievement from Blizzard. The quick play is extremely fun, but you can even go in for a quick play of like 10 minutes, play one game and then stop. Ranked is yeah, there's a bit more pressure. The games can be a little bit longer there as well, but it's still fun and it's still accessible. I can still play ranked and feel like I don't need to spend that much time in the game. Of course, if I want to get to better ranks, I need to spend way more time. But yeah, it still feels like I can jump in, play a few ranked games, try to get maybe 1-2 victories or something like that. That's usually what I go for, and then I can stop and switch to another game. It does mean that I usually just stick to my rank where I'm at. But that also means that, you know, if that's the rank I'm playing at, then it's fun. It's a bit more balanced, right? Games you lose a bit more, and you win in a bit more of a struggle. It's not as easy. You don't get complete stomps all that often anymore. But I think that adds to the fun, and the fact that these games are action-packed and don't last all that long makes it basically doable to play ranked in Overwatch even as a casual player. That did surprise me. So what I did learn during my ranked play is that I need to learn every hero basically. I play a lot of Torbjorn in defense, I play a lot of Soldier 76 in any situation. I do think he's really good for that. If I need to play a healer, it's usually Mercy, but depending on the situation, especially when we have to push payloads, I also like to play Lucio. I think he's really strong as well. And then Reaper, I play him as well. And for tanks, I play mostly Roadhog, and then once in a while, I go in for the Junkrat as well. If we're stuck a little bit, I think Junkrat can get you unstuck from time to time. But heroes that I definitely still need to learn, that I almost never play, are Winston, Mei, I think is really important, Tracer as well. I think those three are definitely heroes that I need to learn to be able to basically counter them a little bit better. I was playing a game as a Mercy, and the enemy team had a really good Tracer, and it was absolute hell. He kept demolishing me. Even if we had a Winston, he couldn't handle it, and it was a real problem. So from time to time, certain heroes are still a problem, probably because I never really play them, I don't know them enough, and so I think for those I'll just jump into some quick play, get to know them, and after that try to add them into my rotations when it comes to the ranks place. But Overwatch, honestly, I already have my money's worth it out of it, just time-wise, and it's still a lot of fun. I come back to this game almost every day as I get back from work. Just get a couple of good games in to fully tune everything out from your work day, and after that I can get back to like EVE Online or whatever else I want to do. Some of those things are of course Fallout 4, but that is slowing down a little bit, level 56 at the moment. I basically feel like I'm ready with my preparations except for a few details. So now I do have a fully upgraded suit of armor. I got the castle. I think I have every single outpost as well now. But I still need to basically finish the DLC with all of the robots. I think I still need to do a little bit of work on securing the castle. I want to give every one of the Minutemen there some really good armor, maybe some miniguns, some cool weapons and things like that, so that it's completely secured. And after that, finally, maybe a couple more levels, and then I think I'll be ready to tackle the DLC. But as the week went on, my drive to come back to that Fallout 4 game did lower a little bit. So I think it's mostly because of how busy it was at work. I had pretty low energy, and I never really felt like, all right, I'm actually gonna finish the Mechanicus. Yeah, he's called the Mechanicus, right? No, the Mechanist, there we go. So yeah, I never felt like I had the energy to finish the Mechanist quest or to really tackle something new in Fallout 4. It's mostly been very short sessions, 20-30 minutes, something like that. Do a couple of dungeons, grab some extra loot, try to find a few good weapons, upgrade a few more of my settlers with some good weapons, and that's basically it. That's all I felt like I had time for. So that's a little bit surprising maybe, because I do want to check out the new DLC, but I also want to be completely ready for that and feel like I have the time and energy for it. And if I can't even get myself to finish the Mechanist quest, then I'm really not going to start tackling the largest DLC, at least that's from Bethesda's words. So yeah, Fallout 4, it's a little bit on the back burner. I think if the next few weeks are a bit less hectic at work, then maybe I'll be able to spend some more time in Fallout 4, but honestly it's not looking too good. It is also summer vacation at my work, and so usually that means that you have to pick up someone else's load as well. So it's gonna be pretty tough. Maybe Fallout 4 will go a little bit to the back burner, just so that I can jump back in for the DLC and for the final things that I still need to do, maybe during holidays or something like that. I'm not sure. It could be a couple of weeks. We'll see how I manage it. That does mean, of course, that at some point I need a bit of an alternative. So Banished has always been my go-to game when I need to relax a little bit, when I need to really tune out, basically try to get some energy back, then it is Banished. So I started a new city. You guys still owe the video on the previous city. I've got it ready. I just need to find the right gap to upload it. But yeah, I started a new one. Only spent a few hours in it, yeah, it's still fun, right? Banished is absolutely an incredible game. If you've never played this, I highly recommend it. It's not on sale now. personally think it's worth the 19 euros, but if you can pick it up on a sale, it sometimes goes for like 80% or something like that. Should be an absolute no-brainer. This is one of the most relaxing games that I've ever played, and it's definitely something that I come back to when I don't have any energy, but I still want to spend some time behind my PC. Banished is absolutely great for that, but while playing the game I was starting to think about maybe I should look into something different. I've been playing Fallout 4 for quite a bit. I've already done videos on that, right? I played very intensely when it first came out, things like that. Overwatch is still very fun, but ranked is a bit more draining as well, so maybe I don't have the energy to keep doing that every single day. So maybe I should start looking for an alternative game when it comes to that. So spending some time on Steam. There are some things that I have my eye on that could be pretty interesting, but nothing right now. So honestly, if you're still here at this part of the video and you play different games, I would love to hear some of the games that you're enjoying at the moment. Feel free to put that in the comments. I'm open to suggestions, although I do still feel like I don't have time for something really big, really intense. I am on the lookout for maybe something new in the roster or something like that. And first thing that I do notice here is, of course, No Man's Sky, top seller. It is a pre-order. I think it's meant for early August, something like that, to come out. I have my eye on this. It's interesting. It's sci-fi. It's sandboxy. It should be there. You can see there, open world space exploration, sci-fi, a bit of a survival game in there as well. So I think it's definitely an interesting premise. The real question for me is, can they deliver everything that they've promised? So No Man's Sky, it's on my radar, but it is something that I'll wait the reviews before jumping in on this one, because it seems like they're promising a lot, and if it goes wrong, it can go wrong very badly, in my opinion, and I'm not willing to risk a pre-order on this one. Another game that I have my eye on is Civilization 6, of course. Although I don't usually pre-order Civilization 6, it's probably a game that I'll jump in on day one. I'm a huge Civilization fan. I've played every single one of them, I think, except maybe Alpha Centauri, which happens to be one of the best ones when I look at comments about Civ. But yeah, Civilization 6, it looks like it's a little bit different again, with the cities actually taking multiple tiles and things like that. The graphics, in my opinion, look really good, although yeah, the leaders look a little bit cartoony, sure, but they're trying to, I think, bring a new style, a fresh iteration of Civilization, which they need to do because Civ 5 was so good. It really became one of the definitive Civilization games with all of the added features, so they need to switch it up a little bit. But I'm such a huge fan that Civilization 6, it's like 99% sure that I'll jump in on day one, because yeah, I do enjoy those games. But of course, I don't think we have a date just yet when that comes out, but absolutely on my radar. And then another one is Battlefield 1. That is again one that I'll wait for the reviews, because of course Battlefields, it's another pretty big time investment. I played only one Battlefield. I did enjoy that one very much. Can't even remember which one it was anymore. But yeah, World War One sounds like a pretty good setting. If they usually do get it to work very nicely, right? Good performing games, but I'll need to wait for the reviews a little bit. And then Battlefield 1 is definitely something that I'll probably play as well. Not sure how much or when or anything like that. But it's on my radar. We'll wait for reviews and things like that. And then maybe I'll actually purchase that one. But yeah, at the moment, right, it's mostly EVE Online, Overwatch, some Fallout 4, started a new Banished game, but I am looking for another game to play that is not too intense. I have to be honest, because I've got a lot on my plate at my work at the moment. But if you have any suggestions for that, feel free to post those in the comments. And that's gonna be it for this Sunday recap, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.